Hello, Victor. How's it going? I am one of Henry's employees. I am very professional and I will help you. Alrighty, let's get started. So, first off, I'm going to demonstrate a simple process that we do every single time regardless our PBNs or our websites. It's the same rinse and repeat process every time. No need to change it. We have gotten results and definitely succeeded with it. So once you get your domain and your hosting and it propagates and everything, the WordPress usually puts it in a theme like this. It is normal to see it in this way to begin with. Okay, so what you want to do first off is I personally set up the cosmetic stuff, which is the themes, and all the things that go with it. So I'm going to show you a few websites that would help you with this and definitely make it a much easier process for you. Okay, so the website is elegantthemes.com, and as you can see on the top right here, there's a URL and you can get it, so on. And Henry will send you all the information to the account and etc. So as you can see, all the themes will be at the very bottom right here, and no need to download any of these plugins. It's not necessary. You don't need them. So as you can see, all the plugins, all the themes are right here, and it's a long list of them. I have used the majority of them, and personally, out of experience and getting results in the best way, I would personally go with Divi. Divi is the most recommended one I would use. So what you want to do first off is, as you can see, click download, and all these zip files will show up. And what you want to do is download the 2.3 version. For some odd reason, the 2.0 version has given me trouble lately, and personally I would not use it. So just download, click Divi 2.3, and it should pop up as a zip file. And as you can see, it says zip, and it's easy. It's a very easy process. Alrighty, next step. We're going to upload the theme into your actual website or PBN. It's the same process, like I said. It's rinse and repeat, man. It's no need to go out of protocol and do something different. We have gotten many results with this, and it definitely works. Alrighty, so what you want to do, first off, I want to say I am using one of our personal websites down over here. It's generally the same thing, so no need to freak out. Okay, so I know you're doing a whole different niche, but regardless of the niche, it's the same process every single time. So it doesn't it doesn't matter. So what you want to do is go to the dashboard, and from the dashboard you will see all the tabs and etc. and everything. So what you want to do first is upload the theme that we just basically downloaded. So what you want to do is go to the appearance tab, and a slide menu should show up on the side, and you want to click the themes. And WordPress, they leave a couple of presents right here as the default themes. These are personally very not good. I would not use them. I would use them if you want on a PBN, but personally Divi is the way to go. So what you want to do here is go to add new, upload theme, and then choose the file. And on my computer it's going to be under downloads, of course. And as you can see here, I have downloaded countless times Divi because it has worked wonderfully with flying colors. So open up the current downloaded version that you have downloaded, and of course click install now. It should be popping up saying uploading, and it should install and unpackage everything as soon as it can. Alrighty, so as you can see here, we have the live preview to activate it, and of course to return to the themes page. We don't want to do that yet. So what you want to do here, live preview is just pretty much showing you the actual preview of the theme, how it looks like now. but we want to activate it because obviously that's the theme that we chose and want. So what you want to do is first click customize after you click upload, and this should pop up like this. Alrighty, so this right here is a sidebar, and of course is the top piece and etc. and everything. So what you want to typically do on websites that you're making for your niche and etc. I would personally take off all that's on the sidebar that the widgets WordPress has put on there, and I will show you how to do that in a minute. First off, you want to personally put everything to the T so Google can read it as easy as possible. So we're going to go to widgets and like I said, sidebar, and click the slide down menu. Remove every single one of these. I would not use any of these personally because it's just not I think it looks messy and not presentable and professional for clients and etc. For PBNs, yes, you can, but I typically don't do that. I just keep it as the post right here. We have it as a post right now. We will change it as a static page in a minute. And typically when you do that, it would just, on a PBN, if you put it under post, I will demonstrate in a minute about that. So it will just pop up, all the posts for the PBNs. But for the websites, you don't want that. Like I said right here, so this is the static front page. It's gonna pop up like this for your PBNs. I would leave it under the latest post for the simple fact so it could pop up all your posts and all your blogs and everything, But on a website, you always want to put it as a static page because that's what you want your front page to be. You want your front page to be the home page. Always. You always want to do that. Right now, I don't have a home page right now, so I'm just going to put, just leave it as select. And in a minute, when we create our pages, I will show you how to do that, and simple as that. So after you have done that, you will click Save and Publish, and let's go back. And next step will be downloading plugins. So we're going to go to plugins and add new. Alrighty, so like I said, I'm going to show you what plugins to download every time on every single of your websites, and also PBNs. It is highly important to download these plugins for the simple fact it would be easier for clients and all these other people that are going to be visiting your pages and looking at your website or PBN. So what you want to do here is first download Yoast SEO. And I know you're probably wondering why this, and as you can see, I have installed it, and I have uninstalled it so I can demonstrate how to install it. So you want to click install now, and it should be downloading. Oh, that was quick. Okay, so you want to activate plugin, and this is the process to every single plugin you download. You always want to click activate plugin. Remember that. So also there is much more other plugins that we need to install, and I will show you a tour. No need to click all that. So another important plugin that you need is the contact page. The contact forms. So you want to click install now. It's this one right here, contact bank. Activate plugin, like I said, same process every time. And it takes a little bit sometimes. Alrighty, so after that properly has been activated, it will show you in your all installed plugins. And another plugin that you need is you will need is Spider Speaker. This one's highly important. This one will keep you in incognito mode, which means will keep you basically away from getting hacked and basically getting ruined by other people. Alright, so after you have activated all those plugins, we are ready to go. So what you want to do next is make sure your website has a proper URL. And how to do that is, let's simply go to the Settings tab and click Settings. And as you can see, I have done mine already, but this right here has to be on there, the www. It has to be on there because it is easier for the Google bots to read and to go index your stuff, and of course save changes. So what you want to do next is very simple. You want to go, let's open up and start with the Yoast SEO. This is pretty much the optimization on individual pages. So basically on every single page we're going to be doing the same process. So we need to especially fill in all these. As you can see, I have a different name as yours. I would put your company's name, pretty much your website name that you have got, the domain you have bought. You should say your company's name. Obviously, that's a no-brainer. So on this one, since we are a foundation repair company, we put LLC. Just ignore that. So you always want to put company, and of course put the same thing, which is your company name. So after you have done that, if you have a logo, you can simply upload it and save changes. Okay, so this is highly important to do. The ones that I would recommend would be Bing and Google Search Console, which is Google Webmaster Tools. I will show you how to do this right now. So you click it. As you can see, we have various accounts. Okay, so after you have properly installed a Google account, your Gmail account to be specific, you're gonna of course use that to get your Webmaster Tools going. So after you have clicked, as I said, Google Search Console, it should direct you to the Webmaster Tools. So you're gonna click Alternate Methods, HTML tag. We're gonna copy this, come back around over here to the website, paste that, save changes, make sure settings saved, okay, and verify. Ooh. Sometimes it will give you trouble. After you have properly done that, it should pop up and say verified property. And after you do that, you want to go to Bing Webmaster Tools and fill out the information. It's going to ask you to sign in. You're going to have to actually sign up with Microsoft account. It's going to ask you for information, and you're going to put the same information you put on your Gmail account. And so on. You do the process, create account, and do the same thing, which is download or get the HTML coding, go back here, paste it on there, save changes, go back over here and verify it. Simple as that. Easy as eating pie, man. Super easy. Alright, so what you want to do next now is simply going through this right here. So you always want to have that disabled. Next, titles and metas. What you want to do here is you want to put the dash so it could be the separator on the title. I will demonstrate on once we do our SEO on every single page. I will demonstrate what the title separator is. Homepage, of course, it's goes back to the customize. So what you want to do here on pretty much the majority of your PBNs and websites, you always want to do this. Okay, so what you want to do here every time. So you always want to put no index follow. This would permit none of your media to pretty much go out and people can link to it and check it out on a separate page. You don't want that. You don't want people doing that. So click no index and follow, and of course hide. That would hide the meta box and etc. So on the pages one, what you typically want to do every single time is delete the title and leave page, separator, and site name. Okay, you want to do that every time when you download the Yoast SEO. You always want to, it's under the post types tab. Alright, and after you have done that, you want to click save changes, of course. Alrighty, moving on. Next tab, taxonomies. Okay, on categories, tags, format, categories, and other categories, and other tags. On all of them, I would put no index. No index. Of course, that was already clicked. No index. So the robots won't read this and it would not give them a hard time. And of course, click save changes. And let's go to archives. Archives, you don't really need to do much other than I would disable the author archives, and as well as this. This permits, this is only for PBNs. If you like do more than one author, you could put more than one author obviously, but you're not going to do that. So you're going to put disable, and of course add no index because you don't want that. And you want to do this typically on every single of your PBNs and as well your websites. So click save changes and move on to the next. Okay, so here on the as you can see, there's like this little piece right here. That we don't want that. So we want to put no subpages of archives, and as well we don't want that. So save changes. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, so for social. Social is of course the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+. On these, I would of course do it. You would have to, make a page for your dentist, make a page, for example, dentist in Spain. I don't know what part of Spain you are in, but I know for a fact that it's, just put Spain or whatever city you're in, the keyword. Twitter, same. Pinterest, you don't need that, honestly. It's just an app that that's trending lately, and it's just basically just a bunch of photos and stuff. It's a bunch of crap. You don't need it. And Google Plus, of course, you need to put the URL right here, and we will demonstrate how to do that and on a later video. Okay, so moving on. XML site maps. You don't really you don't need this at all. Of course, make sure this is checked. Alright, so let's move on to advanced. So advanced, you always want to enable breadcrumbs. It is highly recommended. And as well, you want to remove the this right here and clean up the head so we can make it easier for the bots. Alright, so after that, you want to, of course, save changes. Alright, moving on to the next step. So the next step is, let's move on to the contact bank. Let's look at this for a quick second. You want to, of course, name this your main contact form. So let's go to the edit. This is the edit button. You will click it. highlight all of this and put main contact form, so we can know that is the actual. And change these, of course. For the label, you just want to put name, save settings. This one, email. Yeah, this is pretty simple, dude. You will understand this. Subject, we want to change this to number, so we can get the client's number, etc. Oh wait, go back. We need to change subject on the placeholder, which is your number. And of course, yeah, message. And that one, just delete the your, of course. And save form. You always want to save it. And it has saved. Okay, so this is the short code. We will get on that, touch base on that on another day. Alrighty, moving on to the next step. I'm going to properly show you how to do the search optimization on the pages. So you of course want to go to pages, and I will trash this. You don't need that sample page. Let's start with the home page. So we're going to title this home. Okay, so I wanted to tell you that you do not want to be using the actual default editor. This right here is the default editor. This in general right here, that's the default editor. We do not want to be using that, because Divi has a new source of doing things. That's why I like Divi, because the theme Divi is much more of a copy, paste, and easy process. So what you want to do here is use Page Builder. As you can see, we don't want to use default editor. So right here, as you can see, is the Yoast SEO. So I'm going to demonstrate how to properly do this, and on every single of these pages you have to do it to its exact page, because if you don't, it will mess things up and it would make things very difficult for your site to index as well and read, and we do not want that. You want it to be as easy, as easy as eating pie, So, and okay, for the focus keyword, this right here, the snippet preview, is basically how it's going to be in Google. So if we, search up, for instance, products on anything, like hairspray, the snippet preview will show you. See, this right here. That's the title. This is, the URL, of course, and this is the little meta description. So let's go back and do it on ours. So the focus keyword, of course, for yours is the main money keyword that you were going for. And for instance, in our case, we are a foundation repair company. I have written down a few notes already, so we can make this as easy as so we can make it easier for you to read. So this right here will be the SEO title. This will be basically the main heading, that how you want it to be. And the format on this is pretty much the same on every single of these pages. For the SEO title, focus keyword, except for the About Us and Contact Us page. You always want to keep that blank on the About Us and Contact Us page. For the, of course, for the SEO title, you want to, instead of put on the home page, you always want to put, for this, I'll tell you why in a minute. You always want to put the keyword that you're going for. In our case, we are going for Foundation Repair Dallas. Dallas is one of the cities here, and foundation repair is the niche that we are going for. So, and you want to put the dash. This is from, remember, SEO titles, metas, as that's the little dash. So you want to space that between and put the URL so they could see that, the clients, so they could see that and be like, oh, okay, alright, so this is LiftJack Solutions. So it could be easier for them to read as well for the bots. So what you want to do here, you want to fill in the focus keyword. Focus keyword in our case is Foundation Repair Dallas. You do not want to over optimize this. So what I would recommend is to use 1 to 2 keywords on every single page, except for, like I said, on the About Us and Contact Us page. Remember that. It's key factors that you have to remember. So what you want to do here is never use the same words, because you don't want to get over optimization. So what you want to do here is, like I said, let's use the main keyword that we're going for, and then put it in the opposite way. You know, on the first one I said foundation repair Dallas, and then Dallas foundation repair. It's the same thing, but not the same thing, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's going to give you a bunch of, all this crap. You don't really need to pay attention to that. So on the meta description, this is going to be the description under your actual URL and title and etc. So what you want to have here is basically something catchy, a hook for them to see, oh, okay, this is, a nice, presentable, professional website that I can trust. I could trust these people. So what you want to do here is typically put something good. And I have overloaded it, so you do not want to be, too much in, because it will give you some trouble. So you always want to be, it will cut off after, after it shows characters that are basically not left. So you always want to leave the customer with more to read, so they could be intrigued with the idea, and so they could get a little taste. Oh, maybe I want to go with these guys. It's like, so they have more services, than the typical Joe foundation repairs, or like in your case, these people, are much better because they provide more of my money's worth, and so on. So that, right, my friend, is how to do the home page properly. I will demonstrate how to do some other pages in a minute. So what you want to do here is, of course, publish the page, and from then on I'm going to show you how to put some modules, which is put content, put images, and make the website look professional. And that's exactly what we want, and that's our standards around here. Okay, as you can see here, we can insert columns. So what you want to do first is add a full width section. Here is a header, which is, the main heading, which you can use words. Here's the title. You could put in, in our case, welcome to, our website, which is Lift Jack. You could just keep filling it in, and etc. Subheading will be under the actual title in small words, and after you have listed some information, you could click save, and so on. And that also is for, this one, the full width slider. This is, like kind of like a little slideshow. To add one, obviously read, add new slide, and put the heading. It's the same process every time. And to put a picture, as in the background, excuse me, you want to upload the image on here. And the slide image is like basically a little image on the image inside the slides. So this is the main one that you want to fill in if you want a big header picture. For example, one of our sites, which is, one of our tree sites that we have out here. And I will demonstrate how we use the full width slider to basically catch your eyes. As you can see, it's cut off a little bit, but that's because of the computer. So as you can see right here, this is the full width slider, and it looks good, professional, presentable, easy to access and easy to read. So let's go back, and that's how you basically put that. So remember, you want this at the very top, so you just gotta drag it all the way to the top, bam, you're done. So insert columns. Here, as you can see, you can edit, put as the default layout as any way as you want, dude. Any way you want. typically what I do is put this one and use little images what are called blurbs. The blurbs are little circular images. Let me show you. These right here. These are blurbs. You know, it makes the tree site look really good. It makes your website in general look good. So back to the case. So you just click blurb or text, you know, and then put your contact, all your content and etc. and everything. And to add another, just add section, insert columns, and so on. You know, you could put content, which is text, you know, and just keep on going with it. And to add like a specialty section, you know, these are all basically the layouts. These are the special layouts, as you can see right here. They're like a little more smaller, but you could just play with it and, you know, get it. So, and that's how you properly do that. And like I said, you will have to do the Yoast for every single of these pages. So, you know, of course, add new page. And, you know, for instance, contact us. I will demonstrate how to do this properly. So, contact us. That's basically the name of the page. Focus keyword, like I said, just keep it blank. You could put that, you know, it changes. As you can see, the title is changing right as I'm typing. You know, type in the URL, which is, you know, www.liftjacksolutions and so on. And you have to repeat this process. It's like a rinse and repeat process every single time. And of course, you want to provide a little, you know, contact us today. You know, get your teeth whitening. In your case, in my case, I would say, you know, get your free estimate, etc., at no charge. So after you're done, you publish the page. Same process every single time. You know, and it's like I said, it's a rinse and repeat. It is easy as eating pie to do this. Okay, so you want to publish the page, obviously, and add a meta description and fix it up. So this right here, as you can see, we do not, this is a prime example, that's what we do not want. So to easily get that out of the way, we need to go to settings. Also, one thing, you want to go to appearance, customize, and do this whenever you are using a website. You always want to put it under a static page, like I said earlier in the video. Put it under home, and as you can see, it will change the whole layout and keep this as a website. On PBNs, you want to put your latest post, and it will, you know, obviously show all the posts that you have posted up and blogged about. So typically what you want to do on a website, you know, like I said, put it on a static page. And save and publish, simple process. Alright, so I will do a part 2 for you as soon as I can, and I will demonstrate how to, you know, SEO a couple of other pages and show you how to, you know, make it presentable and professional for clients to see and actually be intrigued with the website. Alrighty.